All right, I'm ready. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your host who thinks the most, Wayne's World, and I am here today with a special guest for this episode. Her name is Kyndra Crump from the Kyndra Crump Show and the Kyndra Crump Show podcast. Before I begin, I'd like to give a thank you to everyone again who follows, supports, and interacts with this podcast. You're very well appreciated. I'm glad to have you along this journey of mine as we continue to give you my thoughts and interviews with everyday people around the world. Kyndra Crump, how you doing today?
Hey, I can't call it. I've been on my best behavior all day, partly. Have you? Yeah, I almost pimp slapped some people. I'm like, can you speak English?
Oh, really?
That's racist. I can't say that. Yeah, how are you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good. I see your upcoming comedian in Atlanta, and I followed you since I first spoke to you, and yeah, you funny as hell. a lot of the things you hit on. I watched your YouTube, your PSAs, and I noticed you got this intro of yours that's cemented to just yours when you the hair flipping thing in the beginning.
That's me. I don't. One day I just came up with that. Like somebody said, what makes you do that? I'm like, it just came to my head just to do that. I think that was just God telling me to do that, and I'm doing it every single every week. Every week I'm doing it.
Yeah, okay. I see that. I'm like, yo, that's gotta be one of the most unique trademarks I've ever seen someone do before they giving us a PSA announcement.
Uh-huh.
But I want to talk a little bit about your backstory. Mm-hmm. When did you start to tell yourself that you wanted to do comedy?
2016 was when I started, but before then, I always had multiple people tell me I was funny, including children. And you know, it's three things that don't lie. It's children, a drunk man, and leggings. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say something completely different. Oh man, leggings.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with that. Anyway. Wow. So 2016, I started via Snapchat, and I would be like, hey, welcome back to the Kyndra Crump Show. And then I started posting my videos late 2017, early 2018 on IG, because I realized you can go more viral on IG. And then on top of that, Snapchat, people just started sending out random nudes. I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna like, ask me how my day is going. Like, what if I'm suicidal and I see your inchworm or your uncooked chicken leg in my DM? Okay, and I jump off the roof because it just set me there. I don't have time for that, man. Can y'all just start at least paying a bill first before you just send that out?
So I said, yeah. I feel you.
So I feel, I was gonna say, I feel like you've all, okay, I don't want to assume. Okay, so just, there is no wrong or right answer. At any point in your life, when it came to just sending unsolicited pictures to women that you were getting to know or didn't know, did you ever do that? Or are you like, no, that was never my thing? It was always requested.
Yeah, that was never my thing.
Okay, I felt like you were gonna say no, but I wanted people to know in the crowd. I wanted your 65,000 listeners, because you're just popping like that. Okay, I wanted them to all know that you was never on that creep squad mess. Okay.
No. I wasn't never on it. I never even remember the last time I was requested some shit like that either. So it's.
Oh wow. So listen, I got a whole bunch of hoes in different area codes. So now you gonna get a bunch of requests after this. I'm about to send them to your page. Back to the story. But no, so yeah, at IG you can get more viral views on IG than you can with Snapchat. And yeah, that's pretty much how I got to where I'm at, and I started jumping on people's podcasts October 2020, because I realized podcasting is the way to go. You can go more viral on podcasts, with podcasts as well. I've done podcasts all over the world. And so with that being said, since October 2020, I have been on at least 800 podcasts. Wow. At least.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm trying to, and of course I had started my podcast July 2019 because I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say on my podcast. You can't ban me. I talk about people. I say names unless we still cool. But then again, if we ain't cool no more, and I know you just exited out of my life, I call you out and I dare you to say something because I got receipts. How about that?
Okay. I got the proof.
I do. So I'm gonna sue you. How you gonna sue me? And you literally texted me all this mess. I still haven't saved, sir, man, whatever you want to be identified as. Back to the story. Oh shoot, we can't talk about transgenders. I'm sorry. But back to the story.
Yeah, nowadays.
I got banned. Like I got banned. And that's the thing about comedy. I got banned for I get canceled every month, right? But my first time, it was 2 times I got canceled. I made a skinny joke and I got canceled by a skinny girl. And then I made the transgender joke and I got canceled by people who weren't even transgenders. They just were, some might have been a part of the community. Other people were just like saying it wasn't funny and this was cruel and all this other type of stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. And you know what I said to them? No, I was about to say to them, what bathroom you want me to meet you at? I mean, like, don't sit here and be in my comments on Facebook popping like all wild. Because I woke up and it was like 100 messages. I'm like, oh, let me get my popcorn. And people were coming to bat for me. Like they were like, leave her alone. And people were arguing. People were arguing for 2 weeks on my status about that. But here's the best part. They stopped talking about that initial message, the joke that I made, and started talking about how much that they still didn't like each other from high school. I'm like, bro, y'all have got to get it together. Okay.
I think I should have done with me.
I'm just sitting here laughing. I'm like, y'all really arguing? People unfriended me and all that other type of stuff. And no, I guess what that's you know what, prior to doing this whole comedy thing where I said, oh, I can't wait till I graduate high school so then I can go to my class reunion. I was like so anticipating it, but I'm like, after the way these people were acting a few years ago, I don't want to see none of y'all. I don't care about none of y'all. Y'all just fade away. Oh, how's it going? You know how it's going. You see my progress. You know what time it is. You know who I am. You see me on Good Morning America. Don't you play with me. I'm speaking that into existence. So
okay. I will ask you. I didn't see that.
I haven't been on there yet. You got, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So you gotta speak what you want into existence. Just like I'm speaking that rapper the game and Nelly are gonna respond back to my DM so we can be in a poly relationship. All right, moving on next. Okay,
I guess that's the free spirit in you, right?
Yes. Let me tell you how much of a free spirit I am. If we are, let's say you and I, wait, I gotta ask you this question before I say what I gotta say. Are you married? In a relationship? Okay, cool.
I'm in a relationship, but you can be good here. You can say what you want to say.
Okay. I'm gonna use you as an example, but again, because you're in a relationship, I'm gonna respect the relationship. But
it's an example, so you good.
Okay. Listen, I don't have time to mollywop people. Back to the story. Talk about my man. I don't have time for that. You good. I'm giving you permission. So if I'm the type of person where if we've been really cool, we've known each other for a few weeks. I've done this where I didn't even know what a person's first and last name was, right? So I literally I give them a hug and then I'll lick their neck and I'll just run off. That's what I do. That's how I catch y'all off guard. And then one time I came across a dude. I didn't know that he was married. He never said nothing. And we would always hug each other and be like, I'll say like words of affirmation with him and he'll do one back at me and he'll walk up. One day I just said, oh, I'm gonna lick his neck, and I did it. And then I mentioned something like a week later about a marriage, and he's like, yeah, I'm married. I'm like, bro, why did you say something? Right now, then I thought God came back on me, for doing that. But I'm like, wait, I didn't know at the time. He's like, well, I didn't know you was gonna lick my neck, brother. You knew it was coming. Did you not feel the tension? Okay, don't you play with me. But anyway, that's what I'm saying, man. It's bull crap. I need to get off the streets soon so I can stop licking random men's necks. All right, moving on.
Yeah, that's well. All right, I want to ask you some comedy questions. I know the whole LGBTQ thing is a touchy subject, but how do you feel without, I guess, quote unquote, not being offensive nowadays about the whole Dave Chappelle situation? Then
I feel that he proved them. They proved him right the entire time. Like, he didn't say nothing bad. He was just giving an actual, like, being realistic and keeping it real. It should, like, they acting like Suge Knight from the 90s, and to me, that's just ridiculous. Like, at what point are people going to stop bullying people for an opinion? It's an opinion, or an opinion that actually is facts,
Yep, I agree. Opinion as facts, and nowadays just can't, let people have their own.
You can't talk about. Do you know how many podcasts I've been on? Okay, out of the over 800, let's just say it's 850 or 900 podcasts. 40% of those podcasts I've been on, they have said, please do not talk about the Beehive. Don't talk about the transgender community. And I'm like, why are you all silencing me for me being me? There are things I'm not going to talk about. I don't make fun of people who have a type of disease, some type of, I can't think of the word at the moment, birth defect or something like that. I don't make fun of those people. There's nothing funny about that. I have come across a couple of people who have, I think it's pronounced cerebral, either cerebral or cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy, yeah, you're right.
So cerebral. Okay. So cerebral palsy, I've come across a couple of people and they're in wheelchairs, and and one of them, I made a couple jokes with them. They're like, bro, that's cerebral palsy joke was hilarious. And I basically said, one of them didn't like it, but the other few did. I said, because they're in wheelchairs, I said, hey, listen, I said, whenever I do my little comedy performance, you can just roll to me. I can get on your wheelchair and we can roll to my comedy performance together. And they liked it, except the other one. He didn't like it. And I'm like,
it's always that one.
It's always that one. But like I said, it's but I'm not going to sit here and like what I like doing, on my Instagram stories, I like to, I need to get paid for being a people watcher, because I will record and put up content, whenever I'm able to, whenever I'm in the public. So if you look good, I'm gonna hype you up. If you look bad, I'm just gonna record you from afar. I'm gonna be like, yeah,
one of those.
I'm like, yeah, oh man, your hair looks lovely. Like sometimes the women will have nice nails, but they got that blubber that just like they blubber. I don't like saying the word fat. That sounds mean, so I'll call it blubber. So they got that blubber that is just like just folding over out their pants, and I'm just like showing both of that, like whatever it might be. Or they don't realize they up close to me. I just pretend I'm like I don't know, doing some, and then they don't realize it. But you don't walk out. But the moral of the story is, don't walk out the house looking like crap. And people have told me in my DM, they said, I hope I never run into you in public because you're gonna roast the hell out of me. I'm like, bro, if you look good, I'm not gonna do that. Like, you don't show up you do not come out the house looking like crap. Okay, you always make sure you look good. Like right now, I'm due for a retwist. It's been 4.5 months since my hair need a retwist. I got a little afro growing on top of my head. Okay,
yeah, I got my BDB. I had those moments. I got those moments. So
yeah, look, I got currently my D is home Wednesday. It's coming up, but I got little BDBs on my on the side. Okay, so but again, I still have people say, I love your locks, like they are freaking dope. I'm like, oh my goodness, you like the BDBs? Go, then white folks just want to touch my hair. I'm like, wait, and I can't. My reflexes ain't fast enough when the white folks somehow they just do it quick and they just run off. I'm like, bro, how are y'all trained for this at home? Like, who teaches y'all to touch a black person's hair really quickly and then like how do y'all do?
I was going to say that. I was going to say, they be practicing at home in the mirror, just
practicing at home. Hey man, wait, I want to give a shout out to all the white mamas out there who don't know how to do black hair. That's a lot of y'all. All right. Oh, I just got banned again. I just got banned again, man. I just got banned again. Hilarious.
Yeah, their community won't like it, but it's freedom of speech to me.
It is freedom of speech. It should be.
All right. I was laughing. I watched your PSA, a lot of them. I watched a bunch of the PSAs. The one that had me dying the most, the homeless people.
Wait. Okay. So. Was it the homeless? Yeah,
they had to pick the right places when they want to ask for change.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to bust out laughing, but I was laughing hard as hell inside. Like, yo, I can relate to that. Like, yo, I got a little bit of bread right now. You asking me for some shit I know I don't have right now, and I'm already got an attitude. So it's like, catch me on a great day. Pick a good spot where I know I'm walking in there with some bread. And I got enough to say, here's this, here's that, but exactly. Yeah, they pick the wrong spots. They picked the wrong spots, and I was laughing inside. I'm like, oh, she's OD. I don't know if they're gonna cancel her for that shit. Talking about the homeless like that. But.
I mean, they don't have phones or nothing. I mean, I don't know how I can get canceled by the home. Let me tell you what I do with the homeless people now. So whenever I don't try to ignore them anymore. What I do is if I have time, it depends if I have time. If I'm like just chilling at the light, like no, if I'm not even chilling at the light, if I'm just out and about, just walking, I'm chilling, waiting for crosswalk, whatever, and they come up to me and they start talking to me. I'll give you two examples that happen. All right, where I'm entertaining the Muslims as well. When they at the light trying to get some donations, okay, I'm entertaining them as well. This is what I'm doing. Okay. I had a homeless person. This is back in like September. I was at the courthouse, had to go pay a ticket. My first time getting a speeding ticket. Man, you know what I really should have done? I should have bribed him into like talking my way out of a ticket by just giving. I said, listen, if I can do a comedy set for you and make you laugh, I should be able to get a free, get out of this ticket. I didn't do that. I warned it. I didn't do that. I didn't think. I was just a little too scared, but it's okay. But no, what happened was I was downtown and the guy was outside the courthouse. And he had said, hey, do you have any spare change like to give me? And I said to him, I looked at him, I said, brother, I was about to ask you for some money. And then, then he said, no, I mean, I was going to give you some if I had some. I said, no, you weren't. I said, come on now, you make more money than me standing out here all day begging. Come on, man, I got a job. Should I stop being homeless? Should I pretend to be like you so I can get some money? He's like, no, I will give you some. And I walked out. He's like, man, God bless you. I said, come on, God bless you with a job, sir. And then after that, because I had to go back to my car because they had a sign that says you need to have a mask, but they didn't like give you no mask. So I had to go back to my car to go get a mask. The second time, the other day when I was at school and I was walking back to another part, because man, that's the thing about college, man. I don't understand how people be wearing heels. I'm like, bro, you got to walk 10 miles to get to one class. Like, what are you doing? Back to the store. Like, it's not like high school. High school, you can literally wear heels in high school because your room is like next door to each other, right? So and if you was lucky, you had a teacher who taught the same thing twice, like two different subjects and stuff. It was beautiful. Yeah, so the homeless guy was at the stop. I was at the crosswalk, like, and he had looked at me. He's like, ma'am, I'm hungry. I said, sir, I'm hungry too. And I really was. I was waiting for my sugar daddy. Anyway, but listen, so. So I was waiting for him to hurry me get off work to give me some food. So I looked at him, I said, sir, I'm hungry too. And he didn't say nothing. And then he said something about God. I didn't know what he said, but he said God. And I said, wait, what about God? Because I don't play about God. I said, what'd you say about God? And he said, he's like, God bless you. I said, no, God bless you. Okay. And go get a job. Okay. Stop lying on Jesus Christ's name. If you're going to sit here and act like you don't care or whatever. And then he just walked off. That's what let me tell you what I do with the Muslims. I roll the window down. They say, hey, ma'am, how are you? And typically, I'm sure they have a rehearsed line. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have time today. So I roll the window down. And they say, hey, do you, if by any means, can you have any spare change to give for this organization, whatever? I said, let me ask you something. I said, where's this money actually going to? And then they started talking about the churches that they're building, or I don't know if it's called church, mosque that they're building, and all this other type of stuff. And I said, okay, so let me ask you something. What about this money? Does it go to the kids for playgrounds that we need, playgrounds, books, stuff in that matter? And he says, no, we don't do that. And the light changed to green. I said, oh, okay, well, when y'all start doing that, I'm going to give y'all some money.
You do that shit from the beginning.
I wasted his time for 2 minutes until that light changed. Because you're not going to listen. This is what I have to say. Let me say this really quickly about religion with stepping on people's toes. Because I grew up in an evangelistic household. Like I said, I grew up in an evangelistic household, but now, I still read the Bible, but not only do I read the word, I apply it to my life, which means y'all need to stop going to church and warming up to see so y'all gonna still act like fools after you get out. Don't, only God can judge me. God's judging you harshly because you out here still sleeping with somebody's husband. Where does it say that in the word? Okay, don't you do that. Back to the story. My issue that I have is a lot of people are dogmatic in their religion and they're not using common sense. Common sense should tell you have Jehovah's Witnesses. Muslims. You may even have some Christians. I don't know, because I've never seen Christians do this. But you have Jehovah's Witnesses and Muslims who stand out in all types of weather, year-round, rain, sleet, snow, hail, to either A, deliver a word, or B, to get some type of money or whatever they got to do. And it's like, bro, at what sense does that make? What's it like? I was talking to one Islamic brother who was trying to get at me while he was in prison, still is. Back to the story. He said to me when I asked him about this, because we're from the same city. When I asked him about it and stuff, he says, "Well, we never asked like where that money's going. They can do what they want with it." I'm like, sir. So you guys are just giving out the money, and you're not like, you don't know exactly. How do you not know it's not being pocketed? By them. How do you really know? What exactly is in the mosque that, I understand things break down. You still got like any organization, you got to pay for the lights, all that type of stuff. But why do you need to go to the streets and do donations from people? When y'all gonna donate to me? I need that. It's like I went to PetSmart right after I did a little half day, that we had some snow, quotation marks, because it looked like snow, but none of it stuck to the ground. By the time I left work, I didn't get a chance to see nothing. I just saw a wet street. I'm like, this is bull crap. Back to the story. So I went to PetSmart and I went to go get my cat some food. And then it said, do you want to donate to a homeless pet, to rescue a homeless pet? I'm like, bro, why don't y'all rescue me, man? This is stupid. Donate $1 to the, and I was about to ask, I was about to ask the PetSmart guy about that. But I'm like, you know what? I like this man. He's very nice. He saw I was struggling with this cat food. He came over in a hurry. I'm not even gonna bother him, but I will bother somebody, okay? Because I want y'all to stop. I want people to take that crap down. Do you want to donate to some kids in Africa? Those child actors on television. Who's donating? Come on now. Those kids are grown. People are pimp those kids out. Those parents pimp. I feel like parents, they pimp their kids out all the time, right? I feel like some of those parents were in on it. But then again, I'm a theorist, or I'm very woke. But those kids are child actors. You fed them right after that showing. Y'all got billions and trillions of dollars, and you still want us to go donate?
Instead of y'all, who made a commercial? Like, y'all donate.
Wait, hold on. One last point. Now I know you want to get back to.
No. We good.
So it reminds me. You remember those on TBN, the little televised broadcasting network for Christians and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, those infomercials where they would have people who, if you buy a green cloth or whatever, then you would catch the Holy Ghost. So they would have people in the churches outside.
Well, man, yeah, I know exactly what the fuck you talking about. The some water and all that other shit.
I'm like, bro. So one day, true story. One day, we actually had bought. It was free though. It was free. That's the only reason we bought it. I could not wait till I turned 18 so I can go buy something off of an infomercial. I still ain't bought nothing. So one day we had bought a green cloth, a miracle cloth. Man, ain't nothing miracle. I think the miracle, like as soon as it left the factory, the miracle left as well. Cause ain't nothing. We try. I don't even know where that green cloth is, man. I'm gonna send a message to my family members in the group chat and ask them, hey, that green cloth that we had like back in like 10 years ago, what happened to it when I was in middle school?
That shit deceased.
But I'm saying that, like, if you look at that, go and look up YouTube. YouTube that stuff. I don't even know what it's called, but I'm like, bro, like, again, and that's the thing. That's why, again, I had to leave the church and just start doing individual Bible study amongst other people, or just really within myself. And I always say, man, I start my day off with God in the morning and I listen to Trick Daddy right afterwards, because it's a healthy balance. Okay. And that's why, and I always say, man, tomorrow's not promised. Swing on somebody today. That's it.
Oh shit! I like how that sound. Tomorrow's not promised. Swing on somebody. Mm-hmm. That's new. That's the first time I heard that. That's catchy. That is very catchy. All right. I want to talk about. Okay, let's get into more deep into the comedy section. All right, so your goal, I'm assuming one day, is to have like your own Netflix special type shit.
Most definitely.
Okay. Anybody now as comedians that you can tell yourself you look up to, or is there anybody you don't look up to nobody at all? It's just, you yourself and not type of dealing when it comes to your comedy. Because a lot of people model their comedy also after other people. Mm-hmm. It may not be the same exact thing, but if there is a comedian, man or woman, that you can tell yourself you can look up to because of what they have done, who would it be?
So I never try to idolize any entertainers anymore because I realize they're still humans at the end of the day. Okay. I will tell you people who I can say that I like their work and I admire their work.
Oh, that's even better. You can give me a top five.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I used to idolize people. Then I started seeing these celebrities. I'm like, bro, y'all some cheap bastards. Y'all don't leave me no tip, and I made y'all laugh. Back to the story. I'm gonna do 5, and I'm gonna throw a woman in there for a 6-man. And I'm going to exclude the GOATs, which are, everybody's gonna always say Bernie, Chappelle, Pryor, or Kevin. I'm going to exclude all those people, and I'm going to say Arnez J.
Okay, I like Arnez J. I like Arnez
J. Okay. Carlos Miller from the 85 South Show. Now.
Yeah, okay. Carlos Miller. I know.
Chris Rock, Cedric, Steve Harvey, and for a woman, I want to say comedian Miss Pat.
Miss Pat. Okay. That's a pretty good ass list outside of the GOATs. That's a pretty good damn list.
Yeah,
so especially Cedric. Cedric is very underrated.
I had somebody from New York. What borough are you? Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Yeah, he was from the Bronx. I had to stay away from those people. Anyway, sorry to all the Bronx. Charlamagne the God said the craziest people come from the Bronx and all of Florida. He was crazy indeed. You know what? I'm on a side note. He told me that don't call him by his real name. Call him Bay or Daddy. Sir, what type? Anyway, see that didn't last that long. Back to the story. So yeah, I like Cedric is definitely, I got put on by Cedric about to do from the Bronx, and I said Cedric is really good, so I definitely I think one of the things where I knew Cedric really had it, or not really I say really had it, but one thing I was like, bro, really talented, was a skit about by my initials.
My initials.
Yeah, that one. Yes. And so I was like, bro, this is class. I said, oh, okay, cool. So I had to send that out to a few people. I'm like, bro, this is hilarious. I like this. Well, yeah, I like Cedric, man. I hope I meet him. I came across this one dude when I was at work one day who I thought was Cedric. I was like, is that Cedric? He's like, don't shoot that. I told he came up to my kiosk. I said, brother, I thought you was Cedric Dieter. He's like, man, I get that a lot. I said, have you met him? He's like, I have not. So I hope you do, so y'all can take a picture with each other.
Yeah. One of those double gangers.
Yeah.
I had moments like that when I ran into people. I thought that was who that was, and got my hopes up, and then
do you have
crushed.
People, who do people say that you might look like? Who have you been mistaken for?
Well, I mean, it might sound weird, but there was a criminal on TV one day on the news. Yeah, like 4 or 5 people thought that was me, but it was never me at all. But celebrity-wise, damn, I can't remember last time I was compared to somebody.
I've had people say that I look like Lil Tecca, the rapper. I'm like, bro, fuck all y'all, man. Go Google him right now. Go Google him right now to know who Lil Tecca is.
Lil Tecca, hold on.
He's a rapper, and they say I look like him, and I'm like. It's spelled Tecca, Lil Tecca, and I haven't listened to his music. I just know he's a rapper, and I guess he's out there trying to make it happen. I'm like, and somebody said Whoopi Goldberg. I had a couple people say Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh no, not Whoopi.
And I'm like, oh, okay, you say so. Oh. Let me know when you found them. you might say it might be a similarity. I'm like, oh, okay, if y'all say so. You know what?
I'm sorry, my bad, but
no, that's what I'm saying. You gonna laugh. Everybody gonna look up Lil Tecca.
You would think y'all brother and sister. You would think some kind of brother and sister thing on at least. But yeah, you got some kind of similarities. Yeah,
I have an issue with that. I'm like, bro, don't y'all? And I was like, okay, well, I am. They're like, hey, what's up, Lil Tecca? I'm like, okay, whatever.
Wow, that's that's the first that you actually have similarities to each other. But well, brother, you assume y'all brother and sister.
We probably are. If we are, that'll be good because I need some of that money. Pay off my student loans, man. Tired of going and working at the strip club. All right. Anyway.
At the strip club.
I was gonna be the first stripper. Could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I just cut out for a few seconds. But yeah, that's my list. And I hope I end up, getting that, like I said, that Netflix special. And hey, maybe I might, meet them and be right next to them side by side. So who knows what might happen.
Well, I mean, I know you said you're just coming up, but I mean, it sounds like you might have already arrived.
I think I am. I got to put up and coming, but I'm gonna start putting comedian.
Yeah, because I think you're here now, especially the fact that you have a big following already. You've been over 800 podcasts all over the world. I think you might have already arrived. Have you opened any shows for anybody that came through Atlanta before?
No, I just did a little. I did stand up for like 2 months straight on the south side of Atlanta, but I retired. And I'm gonna jump out of retirement in May. So
okay. I gotta keep up on those.
Most definitely. If anybody wants me to come to their state and do some comedy, I need a real promoter who will pay me, and then I can, do that. That's what I need. That's what I need now.
That's usually the jump start. That's usually the ignition. What else can we talk about now? It's on the comedy joint. Well, I've heard your podcast, and I'm not gonna say I probably heard 2 of them the most. I might have heard 2 of them because I was busy mostly on your PSAs. But a couple of them, I think the last one I did listen to, you were I think it was you and a gentleman was on, and you spoken about how these dudes tried to talk to you and they didn't know you was wondering why they were trying to talk to you. Like, what was it about you that they give?
Yeah, I think
it was episode 43, I believe, 44, something like that.
Oh, okay. On my YouTube. Okay, so I think it was just like I just was maybe just trying to figure out why is it that what is it about me that makes these guys want to talk to me, because I'm like, if you're gonna talk to me, have something to talk about and as well. Like, I mean, I used to get excited. I'm like, oh shit, he wants to talk to me, but I'm like, bro, you ain't talking about nothing at all. I'm bored.
Yeah, you know what it is. See, you're a comedy person. So if somebody brings something to you, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to have to make you laugh as part of what they want to talk about. If not, you might just be bored of what the hell they're saying.
My attention span. You know what I tell dudes now? I'm like, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If he's not attractive, if I don't find him attractive, and they still want to be in my presence, I'm like, okay, here's my thing. All right. I just want some money and head and food. That's it.
Money, head, and food.
I'm not gonna give you head back. I'm not having sex with you. That's it. I don't want a relationship. Now if they're very attractive, I'm gonna leave all that out. But I'll still mention that, but like I'm not gonna be so hard on it. And then I'm like, okay, well, you say you want me. Oh, I want you. Brother, this is the 3rd day. You don't even know if I was born a woman or not. You don't know if I'm a devil worshiper.
Nothing, yeah,
okay? Exactly. You don't know. That's so stupid to me. Like, why are you sitting here professing that? and you don't know nothing about me. You don't know what my real first and last name is. You don't know that I antagonize the hell out of you when you do not answer, when you do or say something stupid. But you're like, oh, I want you. Why? Because I'm attractive? That's it.
Yeah, that be the thing. Nobody really realize you want somebody. You have to want it from the inside out, not the outside in. Because at least if you know them from the inside, you can. I feel like there's more intimacy there when you know them from the inside instead of based on the outside appearance. And I've seen some crazy shit. I've even been in shit like that where I judged on the outside, and once I got to know that person, it was like red flag, run alert. But by then it was too late for me to get the fuck away at the time. So yeah, I feel you on that.
And that's why I have an issue with guys. They be like, oh, I want you gonna be my next woman. I said, brother, you say this now, and then we're not gonna talk a week from now. That's what I'm saying. Quit saying that. Why don't you have it in your mind to keep that in the back of your head and get to know me and hang out with me, and then we go and you see about wanting to be with me. I know you 40 and you want to get married and stuff like that, but what you need to do is have multiple options, date multiple people, and then you figure out who you really want to be with. Okay, you can have me all in your basket if you want to, but guess what I'm doing? All right, I have multiple people in my basket as well, and we're all just having fun.
Yeah.
We're safely having fun.
Okay.
I went to go get my STD results like last week, and I'm negative with everything. You know.
Yeah. So you good there.
Yeah, I can show y'all if y'all don't believe me.
No.
Yeah, I got some head on Wednesday, so I think I got to go back again. Okay. But then again, like I already checked to make sure he's good, so I think I should be fine. But I'll go back and check. I got a physical on in February 14th. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think that's it. That's it for the day. I think I touched.
Wait, folks with STDs like to pass out like it's Wi-Fi. Like, chill out with that hotspot, man. Stop that, man.
Yeah, Let me
ask you something. Wait. Hold on, wait. One more STD joke. One more STD joke.
You good.
Women out here, out here squirting and they got an STD. Like, don't you know that that's mace? What's wrong with you, man? Disgusting.
Excuse me. No, man, that's funny. Now, anybody don't get that, went over their head with that went over their head. Oh man, that's mace. Like that bird is that shit is funny. All right. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Yeah,
and that's I always say, I gotta thank God, because many times I have been like out there, and I'm gonna tell you a secret, right? My throat is not a virgin, but my cat is. Okay, so I have to still thank God for the many times where I done slobbed on some knob, right? Respectfully, because I don't do it now. If either A, you don't do an extremely great job first, or B, you didn't pay for it in some way, shape, or form. You didn't work for it, okay? But yeah, I used to be a cheap hoe, but no, I'm just a hoe now with a high throat value. Back to the story. You can laugh about this. Let's keep it real, right? Every woman is a hoe. Every single woman. He has to pay my bills if I'm sleeping with him. He don't have to do nothing. You sleeping with him and hoping that he gonna pay your bills, married or not, in a relationship or not. Okay, let's just keep it all the way real, lady. Okay, well, you weren't gonna get that Louis Vuitton duffel bag purse if you didn't do nothing with him. If he was your, come on, let's keep it real. Even Swap ain't no swindler. Y'all both scratching each other's back. No, but anyway,
that's usually, yeah, exactly. You can't tell them like this man just paid $5 for a bag and you ain't do nothing for him.
I'm just relationship or not. Like, why? Come on now. Like, you think after a long day of him slaving himself for the man, he's gonna want to come home to you just opening your legs, bro? Like, come on now. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, I always say, man, like, I think because I even though I've been out there safely being reckless, I always still thank God that, I never had caught anything, because there's this thing I just found out about super gonorrhea the other day, man. It's scary.
What?
It's incurable. Super gonorrhea. I just found out about that. Yeah, like I found out about that the other day. It's incurable. But you know, a lot of people don't know you can. This is the best thing. This is what when I went to go get a checkup a week and a half back, 2 weeks ago, or the beginning like the second week of January. I was talking to the nurse practitioner and the doctor, and they both were telling me, number one, I actually had people in the past will say, if you check a person's mouth to make sure that there are no open cuts, then you should be good. But what you need to do is make sure they rinse their mouth out before with mouthwash, because it kills all the germs and bacteria. You know, that's the best thing to do. And make sure they don't drink no alcohol before, because alcohol has germs. I don't know. But yeah, that's what they told me. I mean, but do that at your own risk. That's what they told me. But I would listen to them, not me. Because I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. They know what they're talking about. I'm just going off let me just check their mouth. Like, no, make sure they use some mouthwash.
Like, I don't think I want to put my finger in somebody's mouth to check their damn mouth. Anyway.
No. I mean, like you just say, open your mouth. Just open your mouth, and then you get the flashlight. That's
that kind of weird before somebody about to do something. You let
them
know, flashlight out.
Hey, just like, hey, I just gotta check. Let me see your mouth. Let me see your teeth. Okay.
Oh man, super gonorrhea. That's
go look that up, man.
That's how people about that.
Yeah, go look. That is a thing. Like, I don't know when it came into existence. I don't know how it came into existence, but it's here. You know, so yeah, it's crazy. People just nasty. And then again, that's like I said. That's why I have not gone all the way with people, because those fluids. And that, because the first time ain't no pull out. Okay, we having kids. All right, I want to go get you to go balls deep. All right, have that ladder peen come out. Okay, so I have to really know and trust you. That's why I said I'm gonna wait till marriage on that part. You know, more than likely, give or take.
Okay, that's fair. That's
check back with me in 5 years to see if I changed my mind.
Okay, 5 years. All right, I'll hold you to that. Yeah, man. I think we covered everything. So that I wanted to speak about.
Listen, I got you laughing so much that you done forgot some other points, and that's
I did. I did forget.
I did my job, man.
I did forget quite a few things because I was fucking laughing too fucking much, but it is what it is. I mean, I would like to have you back on again.
And you can come on my podcast any Friday nights. Make sure y'all check out my podcast, man. The Kyndra Crump Show podcast. You can find it. Just type it in on Google, and it has like 7 different links that you can go and click on, and you can listen. It's raw, okay? It's raw, like you just had sex with a prostitute without a condom, and now you got syphilis. Oh, shout out to all the people out there, man. They burning right now, like the 4th of July barbecue. I'm sorry. Shout out to all the couples out there sharing the same STD medication, man. It's a shame.
You unfiltered.
Yeah, so like I said, we'll after this ends recording, I'm gonna get you to, schedule you in on my podcast. You're gonna have fun, man. It's a panel. We talk on my podcast. Now we have a segment called What Would You Like to Ban? BAN, for example. I want to ban people who park over the line, so we gonna have fun with it. We gonna have fun.
I got you. I'll let you guess on there. I got you, because I'm having fun now. So I can imagine getting on your podcast with you and your people. So I'm pretty sure it'll. My stomach will probably hurt by the time I'm fucking done. So I get that. All right. Well, thank you everybody who tuned in for the interview. Kyndra Crump, thank you for joining the podcast, the radio. Hope to see y'all again with another episode. I'm glad to have you on once again. And I will be
having me.
I will be keeping up with your endeavors that go on with you, because I'm following you now on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and also follow you on the Facebook as well. So I'll be up on your endeavors from now on. And I hope it's
always a party. It's always a party on my page, man. I try to have fun. That's what I do. Entertain y'all.
Yeah, I've been seeing it. I've been seeing some of the posts and the comments on behind it. So there's definitely a party. It's definitely a party on there. Mm-hmm. So I'll see you soon for another episode, I guess.
That's it. I appreciate you having me.
All right, no problem. Later.